Court is calling 2024 CR 3597, State of Texas versus Nick Gomez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris Edelman.
Defense?
Monica Corrales.
Are you Mr. Gomez?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Right. Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Judge, and we did.
All right, court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Gomez, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor. Waiving the habitual offender enhancement allegation and the count one, proceeding on the count two.
Objection.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and
Pause right here. This is how quickly things escalate. What starts as a simple explanation about a backpack is about to turn into a full-blown felony case. Question is this just bad luck or a story that is already falling apart?
affidavit of admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand in count two, you're charged with felon in possession of a firearm? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this?
This is a critical moment. The judge is laying out the charge: felon in possession of a firearm. That's serious. We are talking up to 10 years, and notice how calmly everything is said, but legally this is where the pressure really begins.
So you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe so.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Gomez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on count two. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea.
Yes, Judge.
State is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
The end of count two, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Your Honor.
No objection.
All right. State, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you need to speak up? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses, statements, and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. We're back on the record in 2024 CR 3597. The court has reviewed state's evidence. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge. Prior to that, I do have a letter that's been penned by my client's mother, Miss Dora Jimenez. She's joining us on Zoom, I believe, or not on Zoom, but she's watching on YouTube. She was not able to testify this morning as she had some childcare issues with her nieces that she was responsible for caring to today. I also have
Listen carefully. This is where rights are being waived. Jury trial cross-examination. The right to remain silent all gone with a yes ma'am. But here is the real question. Do defendants truly understand what they are giving up in moments like this?
14 attendance meetings for Narcotics Anonymous. As the court's aware, part of the allegations in the indictment do allege use of narcotics.
State, any objections? I'm sorry, any objections to the court reviewing the letters and the NA meeting submitted by defense?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay.
And for the record, that letter was provided to the state earlier this week.
Okay. Court has reviewed the documents that you've submitted to court. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, just he is accepting responsibility. He is remorseful. He's made attempts to show he's part of the solution and not the problem here. By acknowledging responsibility in this matter, we're asking the court to consider the facts of this case, the circumstances, his entire cooperation with law enforcement throughout that investigation, and to show some leniency considering those facts and circumstances.
All right, State, is there anything you wish to say with regards to sentencing?
The only thing that I wish to say is that while I do not doubt the sincerity of the author of the letter in support of Mr. Gomez, I am somewhat skeptical of its accuracy in terms of its judgment of his character. That's all, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. State, you may be excused. All right, is there anything you wish to say, sir?
Yes, ma'am, there is.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Nick Gomez Jr.
All right, what do you wish to say?
And just like that, the judge reviews the evidence and reaches a decision. No dramatic witnesses, no courtroom showdown, just paperwork and stipulations. It is a reminder that most cases are not won in speeches. They are decided long before this moment.
Well, I just really wanted to say, this is the first time I had came home and started just doing what I had to do. I got me a job. It was my first time getting an actual real job. I'm an excavator operator. I would work underground utilities. It was the first time I ever did a income tax check. It was my first time not going back into the crime of what I used to do or things that I used to do. It was the first time I was trying to be a father, a good, productive citizen. They led up to this point. I've made a lot of wrong choices in my life, but these two choices I made, I felt they were good. It's just I feel like my past has caught up to me, and just how they said in my character, I get judged on my character a lot. You know?
All right, so I'm reading, I read the steps. I always read everything. And even though I know the count was waived, it's a part of your stipulations and there's meth involved.
Yes, ma'am.
So how are you getting your life back on track and doing the right thing when you have family to take care of and you have meth in your vehicle?
Yes, well, the gun and the meth, well, to that day, I had just got promoted at work. And in that promotion, while I was getting dressed, I moved my son's backpack. Well, those are two.
But I'm sorry, you moved what?
My son's backpack.
All right,
Those
so you're
two
saying,
items I find inside. So as I take it, I'm thinking, all right, well, being a dad, I got to tend to this. I need to get to this, but I also have a job promotion with all my foremans. So as I go, I pulled over to see. I had been working all that whole week. When working that whole week, long hours, I pulled over. I went to sleep for a little bit, and that's when the call came in. I mean, I couldn't just stop what I was doing right then and then to tend to that right then and then. I had to do the job promotion.
all right. And so you're saying,
I'm not trying to place the blame on anybody
I
at all.
understand. So you're saying you just grabbed the backpack and put it in the vehicle?
No, once I found it, I just took it.
So did you take the backpack or no?
No.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right. The court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 10 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement And because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. I want you to know that I strongly considered your mother's letter, but when you look at your criminal history, it's not good at all. You've been to prison 2 times before. So in actuality, your minimum really is 25. So for you to have received 10 years, you'll still have time to get your life together and get it back on track. But you're not allowed to have any weapons. You're a convicted felon. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Now comes sentencing, and this is where things get personal. Letters from family claims of change, efforts at redemption, but will it be enough, or is the past about to outweigh everything else? This right here might be the most important and damaging moment. The story about the backpack, the meth, the timing, it is not lining up cleanly, and judges notice inconsistency instantly. So ask yourself, does this explanation sound believable, or does it hurt his case even more?